When you have a negative exponent, like we have here, with a fractional base, meaning the big number is a fraction and the exponent is negative, the only thing you do is take this fraction and give the reciprocal, which means flip it over. So it starts off as 7 over 6. You're going to put the 6 on top and the 7 on the bottom now. And instead of -5, you want the opposite of that. So it becomes +5. So you have 6/7 raised to the 5th power. And that's your final answer. There's nothing you have to do with this. You don't have to execute that. Here we have 3 over 7 to the -2nd. So we flip this fraction over, it becomes 7/3. And instead of -2, we're going to say squared. And this would be our final answer. Taking what you have seen here, I want you to pause the video and you try these 4 examples. First fraction starts off as 5 over 4 to the -8th. So we would now flip this over to 4/5. And that is to the 8th power. This would be your final answer. -2 over 7, you would keep the negative sign. Change that fraction to flipping it over to 7/2. And instead of -4, we want the opposite, and we would call this +4. -3/5 would become -5/3. Remember, this negative sign stays. And instead of -2, we're going to say squared. And then 1/9, we would flip that over to 9. And instead of -1, this would just become 9 to the 1st power.